from the Audible Entertainment Studios, your premier podcast for the Hickory, North Carolina area. In the mix with Audible Entertainment. We talk about anything and everything.
Hola. Pretty much. Hell yeah. Oh, God.
Drowning deep in my sea of lonely.
What's up, guys? Welcome to In the Mix with Audible Entertainment.
Will you give it to me?
There you go. Oh, it's going to be given for sure. We got Adam in the house tonight. We got Forrest.
Hey, how are you?
Mr. Hollifield.
Hey, what's up?
And, of course, Chris. Yours truly.
It's just Chris.
Guys,
Chris.
it is currently 11:21 in the p.m. here at the office, and we decided to throw the podcast out there. Tonight's subject, whatever you want to call tonight, blackout drunk stories.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
The reason we're talking about this is me and Hollifield have a recent one, but however, we're going to go to the panel first.
What complete blackout? But
Well, no, not complete, but there's enough vacant spots in the
there's some
Saturday.
stuff missing.
Definitely some shit missing. Forrest, when was the last time you've been blackout drunk that you recall?
On a Tuesday.
Oxymoron.
That's actually probably pretty accurate. Tuesdays used to be
On a
wild for me.
Tuesday. Was that a Kickback Jacks thing?
No, well, I mean, shit, 7 days a week. When I was working at Kickback Jacks full time, and we'd have a big group that we'd all just go out and get plastered. Most recent probably would be probably last Sunday.
Last Sunday.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what we were doing throughout the day.
Imagine that. Like blackout drunk all day Sunday, fun day.
Was you probably riding, wasn't you? Was you riding?
No,
I would hope not.
me and Brittany were out doing something, and Taylor was working at Romeo's, got off, started drinking with a couple of people there. Texted Brittany, was like, "What are y'all doing? You need to come drink with us." And we were like, "Okay, well, there's a food truck there. We'll stop there. We'll eat at the food truck, grab a couple drinks, and we'll go home." Brittany had to work she had to be up at 5:30 the next morning, so like we weren't going to be out late. And then we literally show up, order one drink, and then everybody there's like, "We're going over to Shooters," and I was like, "Fuck,
Here we go.
here we go." And then for me to be like, "Fuck," is saying something.
Yeah, once you hit Shooters, bro.
Because, like, I mean, I do this shit for a living. I'm 24 years old. I can go all night and be fine the next morning. But, dude, for some reason, we get there, and it's just a big group of us. Zeb's playing. Shout out Zeb Spencer.
Was it packed?
It was pretty busy.
Decent.
Yeah. And
Shout out to Shooters.
we just started going, and I just remember being home the next morning, my head just felt like somebody took a sledgehammer to it. And I remember looking up at the clock when we first get there. It was like 9:45. Zeb had just started on his first set. We were like, cool. And then next thing I know, it's like fuzzy. Exactly.
Yeah.
And next thing I know, I'm handing $100 to Zeb to stay for the extra hour from 1 to 2. And it's just like, well, correction, me and I gave Taylor $100, she gave me $50. So like we split it 50-50 for Zeb to stay the extra hour. And
That's a good tip.
Hell, that's like us the other week at the Moose Lodge. I think I threw $100 in that bucket.
yeah.
And then didn't even fucking stay.
Yeah.
we ended up going to the TV
Dude,
club.
everybody was gone by 12:30 that night. Yeah.
But yeah, it was
Here's
like
$100. I'm
we
out.
stayed till 2 a.m. and went home. And I remember poor Brittany, she had to work the next morning. I felt so bad. But she was like, "I need a shower. I smell like ass." And I was like, "Okay, we'll take a shower." She's like, "Well, you're showering with me." I was like, "Okay, we're drunk. Fuck it, here we go."
Here we go.
Dude,
And this was at what time?
I remember her closing her eyes like put shampoo in her hair or something. She just falls face first and headbutts the fucking shower. And it just goes. And I was like, oh God, like, are you all right? She's like, I hit my head.
She gonna fucking kill you.
No
I was
shit.
like, oh, babe.
No shit, you hit your head. Yeah.
Does she listen to these?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. She
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
kick
It's
your
on,
ass.
it's on like Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah. It's like,
I
you're never showering with me again. Get your own soap out of your ass. Like, I'm just kidding. I get my own soap out of my ass. But yeah, no, it was a rough night, man. It was very spaced out, I'll say.
Yeah.
But I
it's
haven't
funny.
really been blackout drunk like
Right.
that
Ever?
for like. Well, I mean,
Ever?
I have, but it's been
It's been a
probably
long
since I
time,
was
right?
like freshly
It's been a
21.
while.
For
Yeah.
legal purposes, I was freshly 21,
Mm.
and
There you go.
yeah, it was rough.
So the fake ID says,
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, my 21st birthday was rough. I had like 3-4 horsemen's bought for me. I puked before 10
you know,
o'clock.
funny, I've never
Oh,
drank one of
really?
those.
They are ass.
I've never drank
I
one
don't
of
mind the
those.
whiskey part, but you throw scotch in that.
Well,
Mm.
that's
Yeah,
rough.
I think they're bad together.
Ooh.
Take them in portions.
Hey, can you do that again?
Take each horseman by itself.
There you go. There you go.
But yeah, it was roughy.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Good thing I'm off on Mondays.
I don't know, right? Adam, well, when's the last time you've been on that level? Been a while?
It was it was Iron Thunder night. Took
Iron Thunder.
the worst part is starting the night off with Sudafed.
Oh,
Right
well.
there, you know it turns into a bad night.
Oh, man.
But yeah, I took my Sudafed, went up there and saw Chris while he was doing karaoke. You know, that was
that
when we
shit make you
started at
sleepy?
like 7:30. So I got up there right as he was setting up at like 6:37, started drinking. And I remember slamming shots, and I did a lap dance for this girl for her birthday at Iron. And then right before we left, I had just done my last shot and beer, and they ordered shots. Well, Chris wasn't drinking because we were going to when Corner Pockets was open,
Right.
and as Corner Pockets. And dude, I took mine and his, walked out the door, rode with him. The next thing I remember was waking up in their spare bedroom at Destiny's when he was with Destiny.
Darn.
And he was like, dude, you were a complete asshole the whole night there. He was like, it was like a 90-degree turn from what you normally are. He was like, you're still all over the place, but chasing drunk Adam is like chasing a 2-year-old in a fucking toy store.
Can't speak
And
English.
especially,
Oh,
yeah,
God.
especially back in Corner Pockets was packed all the time. Like you didn't know where to find me. I could have been anywhere in that place. And yeah, he said it was just a hellacious night. That picture I showed you of the Iron Thunder girl, that was the
Yeah.
last moment I remembered was getting there with her, taking shots at Crystal's booth that she had in the back by the pool
Yeah.
tables
Yeah.
at the little tiki
Yeah,
bar.
Yeah.
We took shots together as soon as I walked in. I took my Jack and Coke, took off. He said that was the last time he had like eyes on me for longer than 10 seconds.
Because
I was all over
And this
the
was at
fucking
Iron
place.
Thunder?
No, that was at Corner Pocket.
Corner
That was
Like we
after.
started at Iron Thunder.
Gotcha.
And
So
we
it's
didn't
about to
leave
get
there
lost
till
up.
about 11:30 that night.
So that's a couple of years ago then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know the only time I've ever went into the Corner Pocket, a.k.a. Gateway, whatever you want to call it, was to arrest a guy. I went in there to arrest a dude that was working in the kitchen. Yeah,
No shit.
yeah.
Hell yeah,
Damn,
brother.
that's wild as hell, man.
That's the only time I ever stepped foot in that place.
You aren't really missing a whole lot.
That shitbox.
Speaking of, Chris, I have that cart that I thought you had.
Yeah.
I have that, the old fold-out table, and the stands.
Yeah, see? I told you.
They were left from my parents' house. I didn't
See,
Yeah.
he knew. He told me, he's like, I know that motherfucker's got him.
yeah,
I
that's
know
exactly
that
what I was
motherfucker's
saying.
got him.
I know he lying.
Uh,
And he's like,
No,
you,
I was
he's like,
thinking,
you
I was
break it, you
like-
break his legs if he's got him. He's
I
lying.
gave this motherfucker a cart. I'm like, I know he's got it.
It was the last wedding I did or something. No, it was the Halloween party last year, or the Christmas party last year for Lake
Yeah.
Hickory Hunts.
There you go. 17 fucking years ago.
It was 1 year ago.
Yeah.
The,
Whatever.
the main thing is you found it.
I did. It was
Mhm.
in a building up in the backyard of my parents' house.
Yeah. Definitely could use those stands, though.
You've done
Yeah.
roast.
Like,
You probably
you're
done.
talking
You
about
probably
the
done
poles
roast.
for the subs, right?
I think
Those
I have
stands?
one of those poles, and then like the black and yellow, like the Goliath stands,
Oh,
or whatever
yeah.
the fuck they are.
You
where I
probably
used to
done
run
wrote
the
that
two
off as
uppers.
stolen anyway. You done
He
wrote
probably
it off.
writes all that shit off. He knows
You done
all the
wrote it
bells
off
and
as
whistles.
stolen goods.
No, actually, no, I haven't.
He
I haven't
even
done my
probably
taxes
his
yet this year.
taxes,
That
yeah.
dude walking by your front door earlier today, he took it.
Probably some. Oh man,
Gaking.
dude, I got a camera system here at the office, man, and some of the shit that I catch in the parking lot just like crackheads walking by,
You ever
and
get
they
somebody-
look so hard at the building in general, and like it's just it's weird.
Like they
man.
can see through the door or something. Like
Yeah, and obviously I can't see in here. I mean, the windows have tint. Besides the tint, we got blinds up, and there's the door, and it's just funny to watch them walk by. Like this guy earlier. Let me find this damn video clip. I have to show at least Forrest over here. Adam's 17 feet that way, but
that's the way you laid it out.
I'm waiting for the day that you find one like dancing in front of the building. He's just fucking
dancing.
hitting some Michael Jackson
Oh, it
shit.
did.
Sees your camera up there. It's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, and we give him a show.
And one
All
and
right,
two
here.
and one and two.
Maybe he'll give me some money for my next crack pipe.
all right, look, lean him off.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Comes running up in an old Richard Simmons outfit.
Oh, Lord,
Sweatbands and all.
bro, how could you not laugh at
One
it?
nut
You'd
hanging
have to
out.
laugh at that shit. You'd have no choice
This
but
ain't
to
even a
laugh.
bad one. This is just like
No, but he just be bopping along, just geeking. Doodly
yeah,
doo.
you know what I'm saying? Like some
What's
of the
it?
shit that I catch on this thing, and it's like hell. That one day,
At band camp?
I wish I'd have saved that video. I wish I'd have saved that video, but my landlord for the office, he had a car for sale sitting out there, and these two ladies got out in fucking moo-moos. And was like looking at this car. I'm like, y'all can't even fucking afford that car. Y'all can't even afford it. There's no way. Like, it's literally fucking like 12:30 in the middle of the day, and they're out in fucking moo-moos. I was like, what? I was like, y'all could at least like put on some PJs.
That's
right?
how I feel about grown ass
Like-
kids walking, or grown ass adults walking around in onesies.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's wild.
I got one though.
I mean, like that's fine. I wouldn't mind having one.
Mine's actually a wolf. It's got like well, I can pull it up. It's got the wolf and it got the tail and shit on there.
Those are your furries.
I was gonna say,
No.
Brian, part of the furry
I-
club.
It's
Did
a
I ever
wolf.
tell you the
It's a
story?
wolf.
Did I tell you the story about the kid with the tail at Dive Bar?
What's the tail attached to? Yes.
Yes, I think I remember last time.
It's on one of the podcasts for sure.
That was fucking wild.
Yeah. Check out that video out.
That was my first time experiencing that in Hickory. Like I saw it all the time in Asheville.
Well, Chris, when was the last time you got blackout drunk?
Well, here we go. So this is why we're on this subject. First of all, I've never really had a night in my old age that I'm just like, I don't remember shit. Even when I've been fucked up like as a fucking damn football bat.
Football bat.
Yeah. I've been fucked up as a football bat, but like I still remembered everything, right?
Yeah.
But this past Saturday, I don't know what happened.
It was a doozy.
So we get
It
to the
was a
Moose
doozy.
Lodge. So me and Karen go to the Moose Lodge. The guys are coming out. In my mind, I'm like, I'm drinking light tonight. So I get me a bucket of Ultra and I sit down, and then the guys show up. We're talking about Hollifield and Phil. And they show up, and it's like,
Dub boys.
yeah, there you go. It's like, you want a lemon drop?
It was instant.
And I was like, sure. So we do this lemon drop thing, and I'm like, well, fuck, I need a Jack and Coke. So I'm like, let's go get a Jack and Coke. So next thing you know, everybody's just buying rounds of lemon drops, Jack and Coke. I've already drank a few Ultra. So, yeah, we just had a great time. You know, the band was pretty cool, whatever. And we ended up on the other side after the band was done. And today, Karen sends me a video today of me, Philip, and Brian shotgunning a beer in the Moose Lodge. And I'm
in the
sitting
middle of the
there
Moose Lodge.
in the middle, and I'm like, I
Not
don't
on the
remember.
patio or not on the front steps.
Yeah,
in the
just
middle
right
of
in the
this
middle, and
bitch.
I'm like, I don't remember shotgunning a beer, but and what's even worse is I fucked it up. It was like it looked like it was my it was like it looked like it
remember
was
my
my
first
first time. Yeah, it looked like it was my first time shotgunning a
I mean,
beer.
it's probably been 33 years since you
Probably.
shotgunned your last one.
So in this video, and I'm gonna post the video when I post the episode of this, so you guys can see this little 10-second clip of me fucking up a shotgun. But like I took out my keys and like I poked a hole, but like I didn't. I popped the tab and sucked the beer out through the tab, not the hole that I made. It's fucking like
You did a bass backwards.
yeah,
The-
bass
the-
backwards.
The bad part
It
is
still worked.
The bad part is today he looks at me and he said, do you remember shotgunning the beer? I was
The
like,
book.
wait, what?
Yeah.
We shotgunned the beer? I was like, no, the fuck we didn't. He's like, yeah, I got the video. And I was like,
Yeah.
let me see.
Yeah, he's like, let me see.
see
I'm
that
sitting
shit.
here like, I don't remember that. He didn't remember
I
it.
said,
And then
no shit.
I send the video in the group chat for Reverb Lounge so Philip can see it. I'm like, do you remember this? He's like, fuck, no, I don't remember that. So I'm like, oh, well.
Philip went to sleep with his fucking boots on.
So wait, what's the Reverb Lounge?
Oh, it's the new bar.
Message.
How's that going, by the way?
Oh,
It's
man.
great, man.
It's going
fantastic.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
I
Fuck.
ain't been over there in like
Just
probably
you
a couple
know,
months.
like I said, Bubba stopped in. He stopped in the other day and said hey and said hello.
There's so much red tape to cut
Mhm.
through, hoops to jump through, and people at City Hall apparently don't know what the hell they're doing. Like, we got a general contractor calling up there and like trying to get information, and the girl on he was speaking to today was like, well, I don't really know, and blah blah blah, and I'm like, see what we've been dealing with for the past couple of months.
But on the positive side though, I mean the city approved us, everything, and we're just rolling along, waiting on blueprints, and it's just part of
Oh, yeah.
business.
It
Part of
is.
business.
It's a pain in the butt.
Part of
though.
it. We're politicking right now.
Yeah. But you
Yeah,
guys out there
we're
listening in podcast land, all you need to know is Hickory's about to get a new spot to come to, 5,200 square foot. And that is bigger than the dive bar.
Yay.
And it's going to be way more open than the dive bar. Plenty of floor space to hang out on. And blah,
Do
blah,
the
blah.
worm and shit, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
Get
yeah.
your thigh chalk ready to strap around that bull. And
Yeah, we're going to have a fantastic stage and sound and lighting.
I
And
need some thigh chalk for this fat girl I was with the other day. I'm just
You really don't get yourself shot.
So with our ADD asses in here, back to the Moose Lodge story real
sorry.
quick. So anyway, there's bits and pieces of Saturday I don't freaking remember.
So what I recall is getting there. Y'all was already at the table. Me and Philip went straight to get a beer, and I was like, "Let me get a lemon drop shot too."
Yeah.
So I get a lemon drop shot and a shot of Patron, and we go back to the table. And we didn't buy everybody rounds of
Okay.
shots at that point.
No,
I just brought my own shit to the table.
Yeah.
We
So,
chase the night with
yeah.
another shot.
A beer, yeah, right. So I get 2 shots out the gate and drinking beer. It was a fun time.
Yeah, and then I think Philip bought the first round of lemon drops.
Yeah. And then you
And it
bought
was-
a round,
it was
and
a
then I
cycle.
bought a round,
And then we bought more rounds.
and then and then
And
then.
One round, what?
You know,
Two round,
I
what?
will say, I love the Moose Lodge staff.
Yeah.
I was kind of sad that Angie wasn't working this past weekend, but
Yeah.
Oh
Um,
shit.
plug.
Speaking of, if you guys hear that, I think I left my debit card there like
Bro, I tried to call you. I was there the other night, and I tried to fucking call you, and I was going to see if you wanted me to get your fucking card.
yeah, but
They were like, he's probably canceled it by now.
no, I haven't.
It's there.
I never use my card anyways. Though.
What is
It's like
up
my
with you
fucking-
two motherfuckers and your cards,
I
bro?
don't know.
Like
Okay,
Adam,
well, that
Adam left
night
his.
was a long night.
Yeah, I didn't even. He was messaging me while he was at whatchamacallit, about mine,
Yeah.
and then I didn't hear back from him. That's when I was like, he probably got drunk or already left, and I just haven't gone up there to get it.
I'm pretty sure that was the night that we were all there, and me, you, and Brittany went to the strip club.
Why does every night at the damn Moose
Oh.
Lodge end with going to the strip club?
Why not? Well, his card was left at the strip club for some reason. Yours was left at the Moose. I was. I don't know.
But we had a good time. The band rocked. The band was doing
Yeah.
good. I liked the band.
They're a good party band. They play a lot of different shit that we don't hear around here.
You know,
Yeah.
and it reached that point of the night where we were having such a good time that it turns to a bad time for a slight moment. But we made up for it at the Waffle House.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, bro, let me tell you.
The Waffle Home.
You want to tell them about the Waffle House?
Yeah, well, I'll tell my experience.
McLovin.
So I remember bits and pieces from the Waffle House. I definitely remember getting there, sitting down, all that shit. But I ordered food, and I don't recall eating my food. I do recall eating a couple of bites of a waffle, but I don't recall eating none of my food after the fact. And then I remember I posted some shit on my Snap story that I don't remember taking, but that was hilarious. Because like I zoomed in on Philip's mouth and I was like, "What?" And he's like, "I just got broke up with my homeboy over here, love triangle," and I'm like, "What?" So, and then we start saying "fuck you, Tony" in the middle of fucking Waffle House. It was on video.
Philip calls him the next day. He's like, "Man, quit fucking posting shit on Snapchat with me."
That shit was funny as hell, though, man.
It was a good time.
So, like I said, I don't remember. I know I ordered All-Star breakfast, which is like the go-to. Yeah, that's a staple of the Waffle House. But then I don't remember eating it. But by God, I threw it the fuck up. Get about halfway down 321, headed back to Hickory, and I just pulled over some random pull-off and just threw the fuck up everywhere at the back of the truck. I mean, it was poltergeist vomit, and then got to the house, threw up in the driveway, went in the house, threw up in the toilet. It was I don't know how the hell I had that much to throw up.
You motherfuckers didn't make it to brunch.
Oh, no. Dude, I didn't
We
even...
going to Charlotte and going to brunch. I said,
The
the fuck you will.
No. I didn't even...
The fuck you will.
Dude, I didn't even wake up until 12:30, 12:45. And like wake up like, oh, I'm alive. It was a crazy night, man. But like the fact that there's gaps in Saturday night for me is uncharacteristic because I just don't get like that. Like that's crazy to me. Oh, you already...
What flavor did you get, pal?
Let's get bottomless orange mimosa.
Ooh, I bet that was good.
Orange mimosa.
You got me crying sangria.
Crying sangria.
Hey, but
Oh,
you
Jesus
know,
Christ.
it's good. It's good to have those kind of nights, though. You know, sometimes and just let it all out.
Yeah.
Figuratively
and then
and
it's
literally.
like, oh, I'm not drinking again.
Yeah.
And then the next morning, me and Philip wake up. I stayed at his house, and I woke up, and I was like, we still got a half a cooler full of beer Reverb.
Yeah. Fuck,
So we grabbed the damn limes and clamato juice and the
chlamydia juice.
Clamato.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn, don't kiss me.
And is it tahine?
Yeah,
Tahine?
Yeah.
Tahine's good.
Oh, bro. So we had
That
these
shit.
big ass mugs, and we were filling up the damn Modelo's and the chlamydia juice.
The chlamydia juice.
the old clap juice.
And we sat there in Reverb, and we had a few beers, and we worked on the floor a little bit. But it was Saturday night. I tried to sit there the next day and was like trying to think about everything that, like, you know, you try to play the night out. It's like, did I do something fucking stupid or,
Right.
which I definitely did some stupid shit. But
I can't name a time I've gotten drunk and not done stupid
I'm
shit.
getting too old
Yeah.
for this shit. I'm getting too old for this shit.
Well, like I said, very uncharacteristic for me to
I think that's the drunkest I've ever seen you.
not. Yeah, we do. Yeah.
I think that's the drunkest I've ever seen you.
Well,
There
the
was a
next
shooter's night with you, Chris. One time.
Tell him. No. Tell him
I wasn't
Superstar.
I wasn't that. What?
He tell you fucking Superstar. Tell you what he did.
What?
This
What?
motherfucker goes up on like the chick singing and shit. Tell him what you did.
Oh,
He
my
tells
God.
this
Listen.
motherfucking chick on the band, it's like, if you give me that microphone, I'm gonna take your fucking job or
Yeah.
some shit.
Oh, I didn't tell her that. No, I didn't tell. Listen, you
arrogant motherfucker.
I did not tell her like the band
no,
that.
he was drunk talking shit to us.
I was sitting
If she would
here.
hand me that microphone.
So she was a great singer. Don't get me wrong.
Just not
Fantastic.
Chris Byers.
But it wasn't her cup of tea. No, it wasn't her cup of tea. And after talking to her at the end of the night, I figured out, you know, she sings like jazz
Opera.
and she sings like lounge style
She's
shit.
speakeasy style.
So
music.
anyway, I'm looking at the guys and like they started playing Enter Sandman on stage, and I looked at the guys. I'm like, she gives me that fucking microphone, I'm taking her job tonight. So I walk over and I'm standing at the stage and I make eye contact and I'm like, just tilt the mic right here. And so I started singing Enter Sandman in the mic. She's like, hell yeah. Anyway, so this is what happened.
He's got a small dick.
So today I get a message. Hey, it was on the business page. Hey, I met Chris
on the Audible business page?
Yeah.
Okay.
I met Chris Saturday night at Lenore Moose
I met
Lodge.
Chris.
And
You talking to Chris?
I was wondering if it'd be possible to chat. I was like, hey, yeah, what's up? What do you need? What can I help you with? Is this Chris? I said, yeah. got a question for you. How would you feel about singing for a band again? I was like, well, I'd like to hear the details. But in my mind, I'm like, bro,
Little does Chris know if he ever does do this, I'm gonna be Chris Byers at his next show.
yeah. But
you give me that
At that
mic.
point, she didn't meet Chris. She met Byers.
Yeah.
yeah,
Drunk
she met
Chris.
Byers, yeah.
She met Byers.
I'm sitting here like,
She met the B man.
yeah,
Be rad.
be rad.
She met Chris Audible.
Yeah, Chris
Yeah,
Audible.
fucking
That's
Beastie
yeah.
Boy.
Exactly.
But I was just like, are they really messaging me about singing in this fucking band? I was like, I wish to God that the cards were on the table for that, and like there was room for that in the schedule. There's just not.
You don't have time for that.
Dude, I had an old
Right.
man one time at Thunder come up.
I'm an old man now.
And he was like, I'm talking like long Willie Nelson hair, white beard. He came up and handed me a business card. He was like, me and a couple of my buddies, we like playing music and we do shows and stuff.
that sounds more like fucking Forrest Gump than
He
Willie
was-
Nelson.
Yo, did his name start with a D?
I can't remember.
Oh,
Nuts.
because if it's the same guy I'm thinking of, this motherfucker's been trying to start a band for the last 5 years.
Yeah. And he's like, I need somebody that can sing like 70s and 80s. And I'm like, motherfucker, I wasn't even alive in the 70s and 80s.
That's the fucking dude.
Yeah.
That is him. His
So they're like-
name's like Daniel or some stupid shit
Yeah.
like that. I'm telling you, bro. Listen,
Like, you know what the people would think seeing me, a 24-year-old, pretty average-looking guy, lead singing a band full of fucking
know.
75-year-olds.
dressed like a slut tonight with your gray sweats on.
Stop
Yeah.
looking at my dick. My eyes are up here.
But on some real shit, I know who the fuck I know that guy that you're talking about. Listen, along what I can't even.
Dude, he came in like
He
2-3 weeks in a row and
He
was
used
like,
to come
asking me,
up
he's like,
every
have you thought about
Friday
it? Have
and
you thought about it?
Saturday.
Yeah, he came out one night we had a karaoke contest that he showed up at, and he literally sit there the whole night and just like watched every singer, and if they were pretty decent, he gave them a card.
It's like Danny or David or
Yeah,
yeah.
His name starts with a D. Yeah, man.
Like he gave me the full
Daddy.
spew because he was
Is
looking for.
Domino's closed?
He said he had talked to Chris about it and one of the singers that was up there, which I think he was talking about Kennedy at the time because he was talking about a female singer that had come up and
Right,
sing
yeah.
country, really good. I was like, oh, she'd be a great female vocalist with a band or whatever, and I'm like, the fuck is this guy or whatever?
Look, I'm telling you, like that guy has been trying to start a band for probably longer.
Is he any good?
Oh, I ain't heard him play. Or
I've never heard him play.
He's
But
never.
Yeah, his little business card's got like a little guitar guy on.
I mean,
it.
for all you know, he was like Escape from Broughton.
Fuck.
he takes you all the way out to
You know
Broughton
what I'm
to start a
saying?
It puts
band.
the
You'd be
lotion
like,
on
we're
his
in the
skin.
basement.
Hey, what are those chains on the wall? Oh, that's what I hang my
more
guitars on.
cowbell. I need more cowbell.
For some reason, I just got a Family Guy feeling out of that, especially with him talking to Forrest. Hey there.
Oh my
So,
god!
so let me see. Let me just see if I get this straight though. You only know what you've seen, and like as far as you don't even know what he's made of or what he is.
Mm-mm.
He just
No.
I'm trying not to
There
find
by
out what he's
himself,
made of.
always
Oh,
talking.
yeah.
so
Yeah,
I could go to
about
the
it.
dive bar and say I'm a gynecologist and hand out cards, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly,
Pretty much.
exactly, pretty much.
Is
Yeah.
that the new business venture?
I make balloon animals too, kids.
Joke's on you, they're condoms.
Shit.
Oh my jeez, we're going straight to hell. All of
No,
us.
sir, not me.
I beg to differ. I don't know.
I told Stevens that one day, and he's like, "Yeah,
lotion
I'm gonna
on.
drive
Fuck
the
you,
taxi."
Tony.
You have no idea what kind of hell I can bring you!
Oh, all
Yeah.
right, enough, you broken record, okay? Been down here 2 weeks, man, what do you want?
Puts the lotion on its skin. No!
Puts the lotion on its skin. Fuck.
Oh, fucking Joe Dirt shit.
You're my sister.
Mm-mm-mm.
I love it.
Yeah. We're gonna buy a house in the Bahamas one day.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Hey, so future reference though, when you go out, just try not to overdo it.
Yeah.
You want to be able
There's
to.
a-
You want to be able to remember the whole night and not have to leave details out because you're an asshole. So
Yeah, or that, and you definitely want to maintain your Waffle House food.
What a
I'm
waste
pretty
of
sad
money.
about
bro,
that.
bro. One quick thing though. Check this out for us. Adam, check this out. We're at the Waffle House. I do remember this. And somehow, okay, there was a couple at the Waffle House that was at the Moose Lodge that sat right there with us.
That nobody knew was a couple.
Nobody knew there was a couple. No, okay, feel me out. She's Malibu Barbie, right? And this dude looks like a Harley older guy in his mid 50s. Could be a truck driver, maybe. I don't know.
Definitely mullet enhanced.
So they're sitting right there near us, and she, at one time, she looked over my way, and I was like, Philip's over there laughing his ass off. So we didn't think nothing else about it. Well, I do remember when we made it to the Waffle House, her and that dude come in and we're sitting up there at the bar. And Philip's like, you dare me to slap her ass? I said, you won't do it. You won't do it. He's like, I will too, watch this. So he gets up out of the damn bench and starts to walk towards the bathroom. And he turns around and looks at me. I was like, you're a bitch. You're a bitch. I said, you won't do it. You're a bitch. He gets right to her and looks back at me and just keeps walking to the bathroom. He comes back out of the bathroom. He's coming and he's looking at me. He's got this look on his face. And I said, bitch. I said, you're a bitch. And he turned around and he stopped and looked at that chick and he's like, my buddies bet me to slap you on the ass. She's like, what's stopping you? So Philip got like, whack.
Yeah.
Slaps that ass.
Hard.
Slaps her ass.
Hard.
And then just comes on back to the table.
Like, we heard it echo.
So we get up to leave. He just said nothing. We get up to leave.
Nada.
We get up to leave, and Philip stops to talk to her. Philip stops to talk to her again, right? And so at this point, so it's okay to tell the story because he got broke up with anyway. I kind of froze for a moment. I'm like, Philip. Oh wait, she broke up with him. Never mind. So Philip stops to talk to her before we leave or something, and she's like, you didn't do it hard enough, or you should have done it harder or something. And he was like, well, I didn't want to make your brother mad or whatever. And that dude was like, Philip said that dude kind of perked up and was like, I'm her husband. It was like, oh, fuck. It was like, oh, fuck, my bad. I'm so sorry. I mean, they were cool about it. You know what I mean? So
That's funny.
they probably some upside down pineapple people or some shit.
He's probably like, yeah, wasn't hard enough because I wouldn't have felt it.
Well, okay. But I'll tell you what fucked him up was that the comments that the chick was making to him, like, oh, well, you should have done it harder, or shit like that. So Philip's like, well, goddamn.
I could see Philip going.
And he was like, well, I didn't want to make your brother. He's like, I didn't want to make your brother mad or something.
That's fucking funny.
This would have been a better story if Philip would have went with them and then came back the next day just.
It'd be a better
not
story.
Talking about last night.
It'd be a good story if he was here fucking telling it. You know?
Some human centipede shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to Philip Barlow. We love you.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Lord.
What a night, man.
It was an adventure.
It was. My whole idea. I'm drinking light tonight. Bullshit, you are.
I feel like anytime I've walked into a bar and thought that, it's somebody that I haven't seen in forever is going to be there and they're going to buy me fucking shots, and then
it's over.
Then I get to the point where I can't say no, and it's always a bad thing when I do that. So
you're better walking in saying I'm gonna get fucked up, because then it's like, fuck, it's been a.
I'll say this: words of advice: don't mix Ultra, Jack and Coke, lemon drops, Fireball together.
I don't think you should mix the first two.
I had all that, and I had all that. I had all that as well. Plus, I had
the Patron,
and I had a cherry bomb, and I.
Liquor.
Yeah.
Well, I barely know her.
It was the liquor.
You want to change Brian's name, old Brian Iron Stomach, fucking Hollowfield.
I don't know, bro.
Seasoned vet.
I think.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I think when I got pissed off, it's like I wasn't drunk no more.
It sobered you back up. You had to
But
catch
then,
back up.
but then when I wasn't pissed off no more, I was back drunk again. You know, it was weird. It was weird as shit.
Well, it's like when you're driving, you see a cop pass by, and your heart starts beating real hard, and you're like, "Oh fuck!"
I want to drive by.
Then they don't pull out, and you're like, "Okay."
I want to drive by the roundabout, look at the sign I beat the shit out of.
Yeah. It's probably what you felt in your hand
I did.
afterward.
I was so pissed off when I left the Moose Lodge. I jumped out at the street and I beat the damn sign like 3 or 4 times.
Just crank the e-brake.
I was going back to the truck, and all I heard this motherfucker behind me out the window going, "Woo!"
Hit it harder.
Look, I hit him with the fucking good old boy redneck fucking woo shit, bro. I do remember that. I was driving and like I seen him hop out and just wail, and I rolled the window down and I was like, woo!
So Chris is the woo girl of the group.
Beat her down! Beat her down!
I guess the peak of my alcoholism was whenever I didn't remember taking. I really do not remember shotgunning a beer that night.
Nah,
I really don't remember shotgunning.
me either. But I've got.
And if you wouldn't have had the damn video, I wouldn't have believed I did it.
Yeah,
I don't know. I might have believed I did it, but I just still don't remember fucking
but
doing
nah, that didn't happen. Yeah, that shit was a whole nother. I don't know what happened, man.
it. I'm on a level.
Bro.
Oh, which house did they decide to buy?
If we'd have had a fucking level, it'd have been a whole nother level. We'd have been not
Y'all were
level.
on your own level.
Surprised you guys didn't end up back here.
Yeah, honestly, well, I think if we could have functioned, we might have.
I drove me and Philip back to his house, and I guess y'all went home, right? You and Karen went home.
Yeah. After I threw up 17 times.
Karen was probably sitting there madder than fuck.
Karen was pretty tipsy.
You said you weren't gonna get that drunk, Christopher.
Yo, Karen.
What the fuck?
She's like, "That's enough."
Karen was
That's
tipsy,
enough.
bro.
Now we know what to line up for him for his bachelor party, though.
I told Chris today. I'm
Get
gonna,
Chris completely blackout by 11.
Start
so we have
wooing.
3 hours of blackout Chris.
I told him today I'm gonna buy a damn bottle of whiskey or something to keep in there. I need some liquor. This beer shit ain't cutting it.
Hey, Forrest and Adam, you guys check out that video real quick on y'all's phones. I still don't know how I fucked that up. I mean, I know how I fucked it up. I was drunk as shit.
That's a weird fucking silence. Everybody on their phones at one time.
I know, right?
My shit was spilling
Brian
out.
said, "You're leaking half of it. God damn."
Yeah. Like, God damn, Chris. Chris, what the fuck? Chris is like, I'm going to take it from the end.
Yeah. Here, let's get the audio. I'll say.
Don't y'all wish y'all was drunk like I hope it was worth it, bitch. Love y'all. All right, well. Are you ready? Hey, you're leaking half of it. Goddamn, drink it. Let's go.
Yeah,
I think what
good
happened
times.
is like I poked that hole and then he was like, "You're leaking half." I was like, "Fuck it!" I panicked and I just fucking abort. I can't even. Jesus Christ! It was a whole experience, man.
Enjoyed it.
Whole ass experience.
We say we won't do it again, but I'm sure this will come. This will come up.
What the fuck
There's
did you
the
do?
comeuppance.
Forced over here doing blackmail shit. Oh yeah.
What was that?
That's Chris's face after he got done. You see him spit a little. He spit a little bit of beer out. There's like a little stream of beer still connected to the beer can. Oh my god!
The
That's
fact
great.
that
Oh
you
my God.
haunted-
Dude, that makes
Oh my god.
Dude, so you've seen,
That's getting posted on your
you've seen
birthday.
those people
That's
that
fucking
take the
great.
shots or whatever, they've had way too much. We had one at Dive in Mooresville. This girl was shit-faced, and they bought her a shot of Patron. And
Oh god.
I'm standing there watching her, and she steps back, and they're all standing in front of her. And as soon as she does this,
Oh.
I swear, as soon as that cup went out, the tequila like hit lip and went that way all over
Oh, God.
everybody in front of her and on the floor.
yeah.
Everybody was like, "What the fuck?" She grabbed her mouth, took off to the bathroom. She blew chunks in the toilet, in the sink, on the
She
floor.
should have went to the
I
bathroom.
was
She
like,
should have went out the front
Jesus
fucking door.
Christ. Well,
Oh,
in
God, that's
Mooresville,
rough.
It's
Oh,
downstairs.
okay,
it's the one in the basement.
Yeah, it's the
Never been
basement
there,
one.
so I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, I could.
But yeah, it was one of those. I mean, it was
God.
like automatic, dude. It was like as soon as it went up, it came out.
Oh, I feel bad for everybody involved in that for sure. But yeah. Oh, did he send it? He sent it to me. I appreciate that.
Just to
my little-
remind you.
That's my ultra cum shot right there.
This is how you remind me.
My dude.
Fucking Hall Field. You spilling it everywhere. All right, guys.
It's not like you. Say sorry. Was waiting on a different story. This time I'm mistaken.
What?
For having you, I will break down. We're wrong.
I've been to the.
He didn't make it to the bottom of that
Oh,
bottle.
everybody.
Okay. When I said I wasn't going to get blackout drunk again, you motherfuckers keep singing like that. I'm going to get
I was
blackout
gonna say,
drunk.
it's only
Hey, are we
midnight. You wanna
hey,
go?
I think it's a good night to sing into that motherfucking can.
We can. I would
Yeah.
be interested.
I think we need to do nut
I
show
would
together
be-
into that
I
can.
would- Ooh, I'd be interested in.
Chase Miss.
I know a
Red
gas station
light.
with some Fireball, Chris.
Are they
You
still
know
open at
what?
midnight?
I would just about drink some Fireball right now.
I don't think I'd do it. I ain't
know where
doing
to go
liquor.
get us some right now. That's the only liquor we can get at the moment.
If I was
That
driving
gas
my
station's closed.
vehicular, I
No,
would get
Circle
tore
K.
up. But I got
They got the little shot bottles and they got the big bottles back here.
Do they really?
Or they did have the big bottles by the bootleggers.
Is it the same shit?
It's all Fireball. Because they're all allowed to sell Fireball now.
It's malt liquor.
Yeah,
it's
the
a malt liquor.
That shit, it tastes like shit though.
Right.
really
I
does.
feel like it's different than ABC.
Like a
Fireball.
bar Fireball?
It is, yeah. It's not. This the percentage is off. It's a malt beverage versus actual liquor.
Whoever would make Fireball a fucking beverage can curl up on the side of the road and die. That's fucking disgusting.
Well, thanks for letting me be a part of your show, Chris.
Fuck this show.
You talking about tonight or Saturday night?
That wasn't my show.
It's the
Saturday.
number one rated
No.
podcast in North Carolina.
I would have to say,
Yeah.
if I took a vote on the three of us whose show it was Saturday night, I'd say it was mine.
What, the shit
Yeah.
show?
I said mine was the show.
Yeah, it was a whole nother level.
I was
For sure.
working. I was working because my boss hates me, so it's fine.
Whatever.
Shit, if I'd have been there an hour earlier like I should have been, I would have been that way when I left.
Yeah.
I was already drunk. When the liquor hit me, like I told Chris, dude, I went home, laid down. It's the first time I've laid down and passed out. I'm fully clothed and everything.
Dude, I slept like a baby.
Like it was one of those mixed nights. I was
I
happy.
didn't
I was
have to
happy,
show up late. For
happy,
work.
sad.
I almost sleep like a
Fucking
baby tonight.
It's one of them 180 fucking nights, you know.
Ain't nothing but lies, lies, lies.
Having a problem.
We're gonna wrap
Your
this.
miss never do no wrong. If I'm so
Jesus
awful.
Christ.
Enjoy
Lord
it.
help me.
Thank you for having
Love
me
y'all,
on.
man.
And
I'll give you a
Yeah,
blowjob later,
I
Chris.
appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah.
I'll dance at your next wedding.
I love how I went from Disturbed to Nickelback to Morgan Wallen.
There you go.
All in one show. You guys are welcome.
I did do. It's been a while.
I ain't even been
drinking.
drinking, so.
We're gonna wrap.
I've been drinking.
That's fantastic. We're gonna wrap this thing up though. Any last words?
Here's to 9-volt batteries and buttholes. Two things the human tongue should never touch, but would do it anyways.
Getting it done.
Beat her down.
Adam, any last
Beat her
words?
down.
Stay in school. Don't turn out like us.
Words up to the wise. Last words, Hollifield.
I don't have any.
You ain't got none.
I don't have any. I'm speechless.
Remember, guys, if her location's off, so are her pennies.
Yep.
That's I'll leave you there.
Hey, keep the rubber on the pavement.
And in your pocket.
Keep the rubber on the pavement.
GPS girl panties stop.
Exactly. We'll see you on the next one. I love you. Mean it.
This has been a production of Audible Entertainment, LLC. Don't forget to check us out on social media, as well as audiblentertainment.com. Thanks for listening to In the Mix.